A local group says your kids could be the key to ending human trafficking in the Miami Valley, an issue that is impacting preteen boys and girls.
It's the second leading crime in the nation, and it's happening here. 2 News reporter Maytal Levy has the impact in a story you'll see only on 2.
This might come as a shock to some parents, but it's something you need to hear. Every single school in the Miami Valley, private or public, will be asked if they want to teach their staff and students, your kids, about human trafficking. It's a free program being offered right now.
When I was a teenager, I was targeted by a group of guys and ended up being drugged and raped and blackmailed.
At 15 years old, Teresa Flores became a human trafficking victim.
To 2 years of being sold to their customers over and over again at night, and then I would go to school the next day and nobody had any idea.
Now at 51, Flores is raising awareness by sharing her story.
Nobody ever helped me, and I want kids to be able to get the help.
The problem is so bad, the University of Dayton now has an anti-human trafficking director. Tony Talbot has dedicated his career to finding a solution.
We've identified commercial sex sites and commercial sex points across the Miami Valley, including Oakwood, Miamisburg, Beaver Creek, Xenia.
Talbot says once people realize it's happening in the Miami Valley, we can deal with it.
We've identified over 300 cases that have occurred just in the last few years across the state of Ohio, and many of those cases happen in Miami Valley.
The main target? Preteen girls and boys.
We've found out that if a child is prostituted or trafficked in the state of Ohio, the average age that first happens is around 11 or 12 years old.
To stop it, Talbot and Flores have teamed up with Attorney General Mike DeWine, hoping to get students, teachers, and parents to look for signs of trafficking.
It's very important to educate middle schoolers and high school students about human trafficking because it's not like other crimes.
DeWine tells me it's a crime we all could be witnessing every day and never know it.
People can see it, but maybe not recognize it.
Their plan? Teach signs of it at 200 middle and high schools in the Miami Valley. Something Flores says isn't easy.
They're scared. The principals are scared to, oh my gosh, it might upset a parent. We're going to be talking about sex. Oh my gosh. But these kids, they talk about that every day.
So far, only 4 schools have accepted. The first one, Fairmont High School in Kettering. And now 8 other schools are reviewing the materials.
What would you say to parents who say, this would never happen to my kids?
I'm sure my parents said that too. I'm sure they did. My dad worked really hard to live in a really nice suburb with, a $300,000 house. I'm sure my dad would never have thought this would happen to his daughter.
Flores suspects it's happening to at least 1,000 kids locally. She says the human trafficking business has advanced, now tracking kids on social media and while they're gaming.
They're beginning to use social media as a means to not just recruit, but also to contact customers and to sell sex with victims online.
That's why he says knowledge is power. And if a school turns down their offer, it's a disservice to the community.
The earlier we can do education, prevention education, the better to prevent children from being harmed.
I want people to notice the signs and not ignore it.
And you'd also find those answers online from every high school which is contemplating whether they'll get this program or not. For a full list of schools being presented with those materials, go to WDTN.com. There you'll also find a human trafficking help hotline and signs to spot human trafficking. Maytal Levy, 2 News, working for you.